Welcome to another edition of Local Insights with Anthony Meisner from Land Title. I just wanted to bring you the Longmont update from April of 2021. This is an interesting market because Longmont definitely takes the cake for getting the most expensive. And we always have talked about it as the most affordable place in Boulder County, but it's getting to be very obvious that it will not be that way for long. The average sales price is all the way up to about $690 at this point. And a lot of the reason for that is just there's no inventory on the market in Boulder County, including Longmont. And we're finally starting to see a little bit come on the market, but buyer demand is so high, we are purchasing up pretty much everything at any given time. So as buyers keep purchasing, even with the listings coming on the market quickly, they will not be on for long. So expect that number to stay at these crazy record low levels. I mean, look at our actives. We're only at 76 total active houses in the entire city of Longmont that are detached. And, we're really starting to see some major changes though. Ignore these year over year numbers. We were in the shutdown last year, so they don't make any sense. But the month over the month numbers with a 10% increase in under contracts is a really good sign. That little bit, a blip in the total number of sales, nothing to be worried about because there just wasn't any inventory last month for people to purchase. The active numbers at 60+% increase is a huge, huge gain for Longmont. I guarantee they're all under contract by now, but that just means that there's a good appetite for people to start selling and listing their homes. And that is a huge benefit for the buyers out there and for the sellers realistically, because they're getting these crazy appreciation numbers. Look at this. The average home in Longmont right now is about $200,000 more than it was a year ago. That number, even though it's really extreme and it's probably not 100% realistic that, homes went up 40% in value, but the composition of sales taking place is definitely different. There's just nothing in the lower affordable price points in most of these markets right now, especially Longmont. So you're seeing more of the higher end and luxury homes taking place in sales. So that market is booming, and I think that's a really good sign for the city of Longmont. If you look here at the sold numbers, every single month, there are just a lot of solds going on, right? This number should continue to trend up into that, April, May, June, July timeframe, but I have a hard time believing that we're going to have enough inventory in the fall in order for us to keep pace with where we were last year. So if you would like to purchase, don't get frustrated, just stick with it. It's definitely going to be worth it because these markets are appreciating so quickly, sometimes 2% a month or something like that at this point, which is not normal, right? And it definitely is not in a bubble because we're in such a supply shortage. So with the number of solds coming on, we're in a very, very healthy real estate market. In Longmont, we just don't have enough homes. We can't build them fast enough. The month supply of inventory should tell you a lot more about what your position is going to be like as a buyer or a seller. We're sitting here at 0.5 months of inventory, which means if nothing else came on the market, we would have like 2 weeks worth of inventory before everything was gone. Well, a lot of this is frictional, and most homes are going under contract, in the first weekend or so, and there's a lot of bidding wars taking place, which is driving those prices way up. But 0.5 is incredibly low. A balanced market doesn't take place till somewhere around 4 months of inventory, which you can see on this slide hasn't happened in years in Longmont. So it's been very seller heavy, very, very seller favored, but definitely stick with it because that market is appreciating in a hurry. Here you can really see just how high the buyer appetite is in the Longmont market. We're down to that 43, 45 days on market. And keep in mind that 30 of those days is just what the time it takes to get a loan done. So there are not a lot of homes sitting on the market longer than that first week. So you can really see just how many buyers are out there looking at those low number of listings for a market that size. If you have any other questions on the Longmont market, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm Anthony at Land Title. If you need any other market stats, I'm always here for you. See you in the next video.